Hey everybody, this is Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur, coming to you with another episode of just real estate greatness, just information that is beneficial if you're a buyer, seller, or even an investor, or even just an entrepreneur. But today, I wanted to talk to you guys about why is it important, particularly for sellers. This information is for sellers. Why is it important for you to get pre-approved before placing your property on the market? A lot of times when a seller is selling their home, what happens is that they're looking to move into another property, whether they're downsizing, upsizing, or just moving across town. It's going to be important that you actually get pre-approved for the next property. And I've seen this happen before, where it's actually the individuals place their property on the market but really don't have, and I guess, an additional exit strategy. The exit strategy was just basically to sell their home, but they didn't realize that, hey, you're going to need to qualify for the next home that you buy, especially if some financing is going to be needed. So make sure you do that. As you can just imagine, say if you sell your home and you're in a situation where you need to move into the next property and you can't move because you don't qualify, or for whatever reason, or if you do qualify, the payments are so high that you may not like it. So that's what is going to be important. So if you are selling, you are moving up, moving down, or moving across town, definitely get pre-qualified ahead of time. You understand what options are out there, and it also gives you an idea of how much you may or may not need to negotiate on the current sale of your home, because you may or may not be willing to accept a particular price because you know that you need to sell your home at a certain number so that you can buy your next home. So make sure that you get pre-qualified so that you're not putting yourself into a position of not being able to move into the next home. So it's definitely going to be important. I've had situations where it's, we've done that and they've been actually surprised as in what they actually qualify for. I've had it for the positive, and I've also kind of had it for the negative. And then just for the general evaluation, I also had it for. So I know with one situation I had a seller, we sold their home, but what happened was they had a lot of, they had some debt that they wanted to pay off. However, for them to get the better rate, they would need to pay off the debt. They did qualify to purchase a home, but if they paid off the debt with the proceeds, then they would be able to get a better rate, and obviously that's a long-term saving. So, and that's what we went through. We went through that process, so we had a little bit of a gap there between the sale of the home and the purchase of the new home, because that information needed to be recorded, that the payments were made and paid off. Credit rapid rescore, so it's a lot involved with that, but it's about a 2 to 3 week period. So when that did happen, that was a great opportunity. And I've had it also happen where we didn't have enough time in between, and they decided to just go right ahead and just go with the current rate. So I think it's just knowing ahead of time before you get into the situation, and then that way it's a lot more beneficial for you. I think you'll find that these opportunities, you'll have just the knowledge of just knowing what opportunities you have, makes the process a little bit easier. And ultimately, as being a real estate professional, definitely encourage any seller that's in that position to do so, because at the end of the day, you want to have a choice. You don't want to be forced into a situation if it can be foreseen. So, but that is why it is important for a buyer, or for a seller to make sure that you get pre-approved before placing your home on the market. Know what your options are, know what you need to do, gives you a better idea. And at the end of the day, more knowledge is applied knowledge. Makes you a wiser seller, as well as an individual that has a little bit more control of their destination. But this is Chris Brown, your real estate professional, just bringing you more insight about real estate news, buying, selling, or even investing. And if you feel free, feel jumpy, check out my website at realestatewithchrisbrown.com. More information, more guides, sellers guides, buyers guides, and more details to come. But Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. Continue having fun, continue achieving success, and continue having a great day. Take care.